here live on Out of the Box podcast with my co-host Bradley Powers. Special guest tonight, surprise guest here actually, Daisy 10 Ponies, and our other special guest Jim Mcfarlin. How you guys doing tonight?
I'm doing all right. Can't hear you, Daisy. Your mic's muted.
There you guys are. Yeah, I see that. Yep.
Well, what a lovely surprise. Welcome to Out of the Box podcast. I am the co-host of Jim's show. Daisy 10 Ponies is on the show. What a surprise. We didn't expect this.
What a surprise,
It's a special treat for us. And Jim Mcfarlin, the legend, is here.
Daisy,
as well as Jim Andre, and we all know about Jim Andre, don't we?
What's that, Jim?
Daisy popped up during the intro.
Yeah,
I did. Cheers, everybody! Cheers! Happy New Year!
I got.
Happy
soda.
New Year! Happy New Year!
Happy New Year to you, Daisy.
Happy New Year.
I had to go to the liquor store and get a bottle of wine for the occasion, so the guy said I had to have it sparkly for the night, and I agreed.
Well, you know, I knew
strawberry milkshakes.
Strawberry milk.
I knew a guy that owned a liquor store, right?
Yeah.
And they tried to they were going to prosecute him for sexual harassment, but they couldn't do it. You know why?
Why?
Because he had a liquor license.
Nice. My sipping wine on your show is okay, isn't it? Or should I not do that?
What's that?
My sipping wine on your show is okay.
It's New Year's Eve.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't offending anyone. What are you doing tonight, Jim? Other Jim?
Just sitting here.
Yeah.
I hope Jim don't plan on telling the joke about how the kids on that reservation is named.
You told me that one, Jim.
Daisy already knows that one, yeah.
Yep, yeah, I do.
That's why I told her that.
Yeah. I think you both told me that one. None of my jokes are fit for the radio, so
if you told that one on air, Jim, Bradley'd be kicked plumb off the air. He wouldn't be allowed back on here.
Well, actually, I guess they got special channels for that, like HBO, right?
Yeah, Showtime, Cinemax, that's the one.
Yeah. So maybe we could explore that venue in the future.
Andrew, you remember that video I sent you where the old man standing in that barn, that guy telling him to tell that about Adam and Eve? He tell that story about Adam and Eve?
Wow. Yeah.
If Bradley let that one come on his show, they'd extradite him off the planet probably.
Well, you guys got to tell me that one after hours.
Yeah.
I think
Jim I'm very rude. They know some rude humor, you know, Daisy.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think when we tell jokes like that, for some reason, Bradley blushes.
Yeah. Because he's sweet. His soul is sweet and innocent.
Yeah, we get off here after a while. Daisy, I'll send you that video. You'll laugh your ass off.
Okay. Bradley, I've got Benny on the other. I'm talking to Benny. Do you want him on the show too?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna mute my mic, and I'll tell him.
Okay. Is that also Jim's show? You better ask Jim.
Oh, Jim.
Yeah. All right.
Well, it doesn't have to be.
I'm sharing the show, Jim.
I'll send him the link.
Okay.
In his chat bar.
I'll tell him. I'm gonna mute my mic for a second.
All right.
So it's 11:07 in America. Not yet New Year's New Year.
It's 8:07 here.
Oh, is it?
I'm on the West Coast.
Yeah, Pacific time.
I'm California. Jim, do you have a way there you can post a picture on here for people to look at?
Yeah.
Well, next time we do one of these shows, I'll send you a couple of them pictures of my foot last year, what it looked like when I got out of the hospital, and I healed it in 6 months. And we'll talk about the energetic healing, hear me?
Nice.
Yeah.
You should put together a book, Jim. Have people write like the summary of what you helped them with.
Oh yeah, the testimonials.
Yeah. I'm gonna say I can't write a book about my life. If I did, they give me life in the electric chair. I'd have to incriminate myself.
At least you go out in style, right?
How's Rambo?
He's doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. The other night I was on there talking to Jim, and he kept on rolling his ball under the bed. Jim had to get down on his hands and knees with a broom to get it out. Jim did that 3 or 4 times. I told Jim, I said, hell, I said, I can just see you going down to the hardware store and get some chicken wire and come back with a staple gun and staple it on the floor and on the side of the bed so he can't roll a damn ball into that thing.
Yeah, put some kind of net around it.
Jim told me the other day, Jim said, I was looking at him the other day. He said, I told him, all this time, you son of a bitch, I thought I had you trained, but actually the other way around, you got me trained. I wait on your hand and foot.
That's
yeah,
true,
Rambo
right?
probably thinks it's a game to roll the ball.
Let me tell you something. Old Rambo's smart. Old Jim was sitting there one night eating them little short pretzel sticks, and Rambo kept wanting one. Well, Jim's sitting there, and he snapped one off with his teeth, and he tried to give him that half a pretzel. That dog looked at him like, get out of here, you cheapskate. Go to hell. And he just turned and walked off. Then he was down there at Jim's daughter, and she said, you ain't going to believe what your dog's doing, Dad. And he said, what? Chantel said, this son of a bitch opened the door and let himself out, close the door behind him, go outside, do his business, come back, open the door and come back in, and then shut the son of a bitch. We thought she was bullshitting us. And one night she called and she said, about time for him to let himself out. She said, in a little bit, he'll probably be doing that. Sure enough, a few minutes she turned the camera around on him. He walks over, he gets over and jumps up on his hind feet, takes his front paws, turns the knob, walks backwards, opens the door, walks out, then turns around and pulls the door shut. Bit. And a little bit, Chantel said, here he's coming back, watch. She turned the camera around. That son of a bitch opened that door up down the side and come right on back in the house. And then turn around and push the door closed with his head. I said, that's a smart son of a bitch right there. Tell her, Jim, what he did that night. She was talking to us, and she was talking about him, what he did to her couch.
Yeah, I was still living in Massachusetts, right? And I got Rambo in Florida. I drove all the way down here, picked him up when he was a pup, and I brought him back to Massachusetts. So when we were ready to relocate to Florida, Chantel took a ride up because she lives down here. And she took a ride up to Massachusetts, brought him down ahead of us because we had to do all the moving and stuff, So at least the dog would be down here by then, right? So then we're on video chat with her one night. She's saying, hey, he's taking a leak in my house. I said, well, I can't believe that because he never did that. Never had an accident with him since he's been a pup. So while she's talking about it, he walks over to her couch and he looks dead at her, turns his head around, lifts his leg, and pisses on the couch. But the reason why he was doing that is because she had 2 dogs of her own, and he's
Yeah.
marking the territory. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was comical the way he done it. She said, "Watch this son of a bitch." She turned that camera around and he looked dead at her on that camera and he looked at her like, "Go to hell, heifer," and pissed on that couch and then turned around and walked off prancing. Like he meant to do it. It was funny as hell.
Well, I watched a really cool documentary yesterday. It's called The Star of Bethlehem.
Oh, yeah.
And this guy he was a lawyer, but he was really involved in his church. And he, for some reason, got interested in the star over Bethlehem, you know? And he spent like years going through all of this data, and he thinks he found it, and it was a conjunction between Venus and Jupiter where they appeared like they were joined in the sky. So it was like the brightest star anyone had ever seen. But he even has it down by the star and the clues in the Bible. He has it down to when the crucifixion was, that there was a blood moon on the night of the crucifixion. It was really, really interesting. And I don't usually get into stuff like that, but it was more scientific. He was looking for what it could possibly be. It was pretty interesting.
Well, my theory is that the Star of Bethlehem was actually an alien craft.
Yeah.
I'd like to mention Johnny Mark says Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you, Johnny Mark.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Johnny Mark. Hi there, Donnie Randall. Hi there, Vic Makaroff.
Hi,
We got Benny on now. How you doing, Benny?
Going on, Benny?
How you doing, Benny?
I think his mic's muted.
Can't hear you.
Mine was muted too when I come on. I had to unmute it.
So was mine.
Yeah, I see the blue suede shoes.
Yo.
He always has to mention them blue suede shoes, don't he, Andrew?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna listen to some Elvis last, but
Can't hear you, Benny.
Look down in the corner there, Benny, on your app here. Got a mic there. Look down in the corner there, Benny, on your app here. Got a mic there.
What a delay that was.
Yeah. Interesting. So Bradley Powers, how does it feel to be in the future? You're in 2023. We're still in 22.
Yeah. It's 2023 here, and everybody's zombies. Walking zombies.
Over there.
Bradley, what are you doing dwelling on the past? You're supposed to keep moving forward.
So the
I'm a Time Lord.
Zombies, huh?
Say something, Benny. Can't hear you.
My sound was goofy when I came in here too, but it fixed itself.
Yeah, but his mic wasn't muted then. I don't know if it's his device or what.
Yeah, could be. Like I said, I didn't have any sound when I first got in here.
You know why you came in during the intro, and when the intro is playing, all the mics get muted, I think.
Yeah, that's what happened to me, because in the intro there, it was muted. And when we come on here, I happened to look down and I seen that damn thing muted, so I unmuted it.
Oh, yeah.
Is it cold there tonight, Daisy?
It's not too bad. It's in the 20s. so it's doable. We're supposed to get a storm though Monday and Tuesday. It's either going to be rain or snow. They don't know which, so that's probably going to be bad weather.
I talked to David the other day. Jimmy called me. He said, look outside, and it was snowing out there in Arkansas. And I said, what's the temperature? He said, right now it's 8 degrees. He said the wind chills were colder than that. I said, I can't believe it's snowing like that. Usually it don't snow like it when it gets that damn cold.
No, I know. Yeah.
Not down there. Down there in Missouri and Arkansas, when it gets that cold, usually it locks it all up. It don't do shit.
Well, Buffalo, New York just got hit big with a blizzard.
Really?
You remember when I was down?
Bad winter.
You remember when I was down there at your place a couple winters ago, Jim?
Yep.
Well, I was down there. It was January, 1st of January, and it was snowing up in Missouri. It come a fucking snow, and while it was snowing, they had a fucking tornado hit. That's rare as hell.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Vic.
How you doing, Vic? Happy New Year.
Hi, Vic.
How you doing, Benny?
There he is.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. Awesome. Hey, everybody. If y'all can hear me, how you guys doing? Happy New Year into 2023. We're in the age of Aquarius. So if you're Aquarius, hey, get down. But I'm a Scorpio.
Right,
so
I'm an Aquarian. I'm a Taurus, but yes, this is the age of Aquarius, the dawning of a new horizon.
Yes, sir. I'm a Scorpio myself, so it's probably I don't know what horizon. I'm gonna get the event horizon. I don't know which horizon I'm gonna get.
I have an Aquarius moon. My moon sign is Aquarius.
Wow.
And my rising is Scorpio, actually. Do you know yours, Jim?
Me? I'm a Gemini.
I'm a Virgo.
Oh, those damn Geminis. I don't know what to...
Do you do those readings, Daisy? I'm sorry.
What's that?
I said, do you do those readings? I think, did you do those?
No, I can look stuff up. That's the extent. Maybe Candy would be better for that than I am.
Okay, I think that's who did it for. I was trying to remember who did one for me. Candy.
Do you know what time you were born, Jim?
Yeah, 7:39 p.m. on a Saturday night.
Then we can look up all of it.
Really?
You need to know your moon sign.
Let's do it.
Jim's a Virgo. He's born in September.
19th, right?
Happy New Year to Vic Makarov. Vic Makarov says Happy New Year to us all.
Hey, Vic.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Vic.
Happy New Year, Vic.
Happy New Year, Vic.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm in Houston. You know that, Jim Mcfarlin, and it sounds like World War III out there. I tell you, it's going down.
Yeah.
I had an ex
like that here.
It is.
We don't do anything like that here for New Year's. Everybody's just drinking.
Driving.
Bar.
I would figure out in the country, man, that get a chance to go shoot off your new shotgun and blast off.
No, we don't. That's not a custom here, so it surprises me. I know Tiffany is struggling tonight because of the fireworks and stuff going on.
All these morons out here, they walk out in the front yard in the middle of town, start firing their weapons off in the sky at midnight.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
Vic is asking you. You're all having a few drinks.
You know, Benny, you know how it was back home.
Oh yeah,
St. Louis, Kansas City. That was all the time. But on New Year's, everybody was out in the front yard shooting their rifles and shotguns off.
We used to have the parties. We had to have a friend that was associated with the law, so we keep them in the room till close to midnight, and then they get it. Then they got to put it in their car because picking and everything. Because there'd be too many guns in there. You know, like you said, you know how it is in Kansas City.
Yeah.
You got to get low. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's all around the world though. Right now,
One time years ago, Benny, my dad and me, we went up North St. Louis up on Martin Luther King and Vanderbilt. That's right up in all black neighborhood. Well, we was sitting at an old gas station on a corner. An old man had a garage. He let us sit there and sell watermelons. Well, my sister comes up there one day. She lives in South County. Well, she comes up there. My dad's sitting there with a red hat on. She slapped that hat off his head. She said, "You crazy son of a bitch, you gonna get killed up here." My dad, what the fuck are you talking about? She said, "You wearing the damn blood color. They'll blow your head off up here for that shit."
All right. Hey, we shall get him. I'm glad they don't go off that no more. You know, in Kansas City, right now, they for the last 5-6 years, they got a little award going on. You know, Kansas City was what they call Murder City because it surpassed the murder capital. You know this, Jim. I'm telling everybody else.
Yeah.
But they got a war, the 30s against the 50s. So if you live in the 50s, meaning 51st Street or further, and you get caught in the 30s, it's on, you get shot, you get chased, all this, vice versa.
Yeah.
Now, I grew up in South Kansas City, which is 109 chairs. I'm like, how do I get through to downtown? I'm like, do I catch a plane over it? Or, you know, it's dumb to
Yeah.
me. It's really, really dumb, you know. And my son is at that age
Yeah.
where it's like they question you at the gas stations, like, you know, you from the 30s or you 50s? You know,
Oh,
it's not even a Crip blood thing anymore. You know, I'm like, that's just ignorant. You know, they claiming blocks now. I'm like, okay, who owns
Happy
the block?
New Year, Shan.
Not you. Huh?
Hi, Shan.
Oh,
Hey,
hi there,
Happy New Year,
Shane
Shan.
Gilms
Happy New
in
Year.
the house. Happy New Year to Shane Gilms. Shane Gilms
Hey.
is our guest on Esoteric Hours in 18 hours time. Shane Gilms will be appearing on Esoteric Hours with
Daisy's
Daisy
gonna be on
10
there too,
Ponies
right?
in 18 hours. Daisy 10 Ponies and Shane Gilms and some
I
other
want to
guests
see
as
that
well joining us.
because I heard about Shan's story. I think Daisy was telling me a
Yeah.
little bit about it. I can't wait to hear about it. You know, a little bit more. So Shan, I can't wait. You know,
It's intense.
sounds awesome.
Very, very intense for her right now.
Yes, things are intense with her right now, Daisy.
Yes. Yes. I'll let
Shan,
her
I
tell
hope
you
things
about
are
it.
going
But
good for you.
yeah, it's intense for her.
You know, these holiday seasons is that time where, you know, with that emotions, man, the humans and these emotions, man. If we could have took that out, we'd be a lot better.
Yeah. Shan's been struggling
Yeah,
for
from
a
what
while.
I
I don't think
understand,
it's the
she's been getting
holiday.
overwhelmed for quite a while now.
Yeah, it's not just the holiday season, it's for a long time. And I was messed with like that. Like she's getting messed with for the first probably 4.5 years of me being able to communicate. And
She's
so I
saying
know some of
she's saying we need to warn others.
yeah, there's a lot of people I think struggling and they don't know. People just say you're crazy. And this stuff is really happening.
Really happening. And a lot of people want to just brush it under the table, like, oh,
Yeah.
it never happened to me. And then when you disappear and you stuck in a box somewhere on Mars, don't say nothing.
When I was going through it, there wasn't even much on the internet about it. You know, so there was no message groups or anything. It was just me alone going, and I never once thought I was crazy. I knew it was something else. But yeah, it gets really, really, really bad sometimes.
It gets scary because, like Dakota was saying, just, you know, all of these different type of, you know, from abduction to, you know, possessions with paranormal and things like that. When you don't have no one to reach out to, you get isolated, and that's a scary thing to be. Nobody to talk to and explain something that you can't explain. You know, that's you know, it's really spooky.
Hi, Mark Williams.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah, hi, Mark Williams. Thank you for joining us. Happy New Year to you.
So it should be very interesting to hear Shan talk tomorrow.
I can't wait. I'm gonna watch that one. Sure, her story gives me the spookies. Man, I'm not trying to spook him, I just got to get them feelings. It's gonna be a good one.
It is.
Vic Macroft is asking a question. He says, "Are we all having a few drinks?" Well, I'm on the strawberry milkshake.
He's on
Kool-Aid.
the wagon.
I'm having
Kool-Aid
soda.
and Pedialyte.
My wine glass is empty. Vic, go get me a beer, will ya?
Is that eggnog, Bradley? What you got there, Bradley?
Strawberry
moonshine.
milkshake.
Oh, that sounds good. Jim Mcfarlin got some moonshine up there. I know he's got some
I
moonshine.
know. I'm sitting here drinking iced tea tonight.
Oh, that sounds
Jim
good too.
McFarlane has probably got some moonshine in his shed.
You know he does.
Probably.
Let me see that cup there, buddy. It's good though, man.
Jim, have you ever been to Copperhead Road? Is it real?
Which strip?
I ain't never been there.
No.
What is Copperhead Road?
There is a Copperhead Road over there in Kentucky or Tennessee somewhere. That song's supposed to be about. I've seen a video
have you
about
ever heard
that.
the song? Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard the song. I watched. Matter of fact, I watched a video not long ago about that, and it was telling about that road, and they was driving down it, showing it.
Really, I would like to know where it is. I just like.
I believe it was Kentucky, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
Well, what about Copperhead Road?
They were moonshiners, and the song is about them getting busted, basically. But it's really an interesting.
I'll go look. I'll go look at my YouTube history, and I find it. I'll send it to you, Davey.
Okay.
Copperhead Road. It just sounds like you're gonna get big. Something gonna jump out. You gotta run through Copperhead Road.
Yeah, because where that road's at over there, that's over in the moonshine country, over somewhere in eastern Kentucky or Tennessee. I can't remember. I think it was Kentucky though.
Well, it was like a big deal because the feds burnt them down. They burnt down their whole homestead, and I mean, it was really, really very nasty.
I think there was a movie made about that too.
She says everyone's 3 sheets to the wind. Yeah, maybe we are.
I'll be right back, you guys. I need to fill my glass. I'll be right back.
Okay, that's cool.
Daisy needs a refill.
I need to do a roll up because Jim's smoking away now. He's just getting his urge. When you look at Jim, he's like Jim's
why
like
you
a
only
tobacco
mention me smoking? Jim Mcfarlin was smoking a few minutes ago. And when I address a remark that we've already put up there, a few minutes later you're addressing the same remark, like you're not there when I addressed it in the first place.
Oh, ouch. I'm so beat up. Oh. Was the weather up there okay at Miami, Jim?
Oh yeah, it's mild up here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Was it? Wouldn't they say it was a storm or something?
We had about 3 days that were kind of around the freezing temperatures around Christmas, but that was it.
I don't get that. This cold with this. We get the rain and then the cold, and then we had a beautiful day the other day. Houston is confusing.
Shane Gilbert says smoking is a stress reliever. You don't want to see us without our smoke. Maybe not, Shane. I'll probably agree with that.
Emojis.
Vic Makaroff says we got 37 degrees Celsius here today.
Wow, really?
Where's Vic?
Wow.
He's in Australia, isn't he?
Should I tell them what kind of paradise we got out here, Andrew?
Go ahead.
Hell, it's been up close to 80 every day for the last month. Dropped down in the upper 50s at night.
You lucky devil.
Yeah.
Lucky. Man.
And damn sun shines more out here than you ever see a cloud. There's hardly ever clouds up in range here.
Poor guy.
I don't know how I got jinxed. I did not move to Houston from Kansas City to get this cold and cold freezing rain. And no, when I first came to Houston back in the day, it used to be warm in the wintertime. Christmas was nice. And, you know, the climate had changed drastically since at least 10 years.
So what are you saying? It's getting colder?
Yeah.
So much for climate warming, right?
It ain't warm in Houston, especially around the holiday time. You know, I would come from Kansas City and go to Houston for the holidays, to see my sister down here when I lived there. Now it's cold there. The people are like, man, I'll just stay at home. I'm not coming through there. And everybody in Kansas City was going through snow and the ice and the cold. It was like, you know what's strange to me, Jim? Yeah, here goes a conspiracy theory playing. It's I was watching the news and I was seeing all these people across the country getting the powers out and everything, the same thing that Houston went through. Now I was thinking, okay, did we go through this? Because remember I told you guys, it seemed like that I died through that ice storm that we was out for 2 weeks here. And then I was seeing all these other people across the country kind of going through it. I was like, did we get conditions for something? Are they conditioning us for some type of cryogenic type of movement or something that's going to happen with the earth? Or, you know me, I'm always thinking of something. I'm trying to figure something out all the time. But, if you talk to Cassidy and Dakota and even Daisy, you get to think about all kind of different elements of the world. But, it's true. Even Beck Birdie too. Wow. But, the question is, I think, do you think, Jim, that it's something going on with the connection with the weather and these type of storms
I believe they have technology for climate control is what I believe.
Yeah. Me too.
Isn't that called HARP? HARP. That's the weather control.
Yeah,
HARP. HARP.
Yeah. They shoot
cloud
bursts
seeding and
they shoot bursts of microwave blasts into the atmosphere.
Yeah, HARP. HARP. No, sorry, I'll spell it again.
HAARP.
No, it's HAARP.
Right, HAARP.
HARP.
Yeah. Yep. And they had HARP back in the 60s, back when the Vietnam War was going on. And they was talking about how they used it then. There's a video that a guy that was in the military talks about how they had HARP then. And they're just now disclosing that. That's what I said. So much technology.
Shan says it's 15 degrees in Idaho.
Woo, that's cold. That's cold. Woo.
And Beck Birdie says they've been cloud seeding in Australia since 1947. We have a cloud seeding act.
Hi there, Beck Birdie. Thank you for joining us. This is Out of the Box podcast. As you can see, the gang's all here.
Have you guys been keeping track in the news? All these attacks on the power grid. Lots of them have happened in the northwest. But for some reason, people are attacking energy centers. And
yeah, well, that's all by design.
They're kind of all over.
That's all by design.
Yeah.
All they got to do, technically, all they have to do is shut down the main power grid, and we're at their mercy.
Yeah.
Who is they? Who or is
The
they?
government. The government. Who else?
Well, you know, you got different beings that control the government. Our government isn't our government anymore.
I think
mean,
they're
we have-
reptiles, but
That's what I said. I think there's other beings. Like I said, that Eisenhower Treaty, I believe, got broke a long time ago, and there was a new treaty put into place, I believe, and that there's like some type of war going on for, you know, who is next to take over whatever treaty was put in place, because everybody enjoyed doing genetic testing with us humans. So what's the next being that's going to be for the new age of man? Just a question, food for thought.
Psychological warfare is on the increase. One must bear that in mind. Psychological warfare.
that's
Most
what Shan
definitely.
and I have been through, is being, basically, they call it being a targeted individual. And it's electronic warfare. I mean, it's torture over, and you can't do anything about it. It's from the inside of your body. But I've been attacked by what I believe are directed energy weapons, and for years, sustained years on end. And it is absolutely miserable. I think they should be outlawing them so they don't come into human hands. But it's a problem.
Do you think that's connected to like the nanobites?
Oh, all of it is connected, yes. At first, when it first started happening to me, I thought it was cops. I thought the cops had bugged my house. And then, because I could hear things, and then they started using pain. Like, they would tell me from the inside of me, don't walk out the door. And I'd be like, well, F you, I'm going to walk out the door. And they would drop me with just intense chest pain where I couldn't even move. And this went on for like 4.5 years of almost constant being controlled by this. And then in 2019, things just got better for me. Things kind of opened up. I started speaking to different entities than I was. And it's all about mind control and psychological warfare, like Bradley said.
Yeah, also
Vic
5G bars.
Vic Makarov says the Arcturians told Eisenhower not to trust the Greys.
Agreed.
Wow. So it must be the Greys that flipped that treaty then, or helped destroy it.
Well, I think what most people call the Greys aren't even a race of things. It's a biological, basically, system or weapon put into place by other races. And they don't really have any substance of their own.
Like a drone.
Yeah. Like a whole race of drones that another race uses to do, to do what they want.
Shan Gilm says, I think these are draconian. I saw a huge black winged entity. My daughter has seen them too.
Yeah, Draco is all around me all the time. They're actually the ones I'm comfortable with after everything stopped. But yeah, I know they're involved.
So Mike Ewan says, Happy New Year, Bradley and Jim. Everyone else, Happy New Year, Mike.
Hi there, Mike.
Happy New Year.
Hi, Mike. Happy New Year.
Hey.
Thank you for joining us, Mike. A pleasure to have you near us. You know what? Me and Daisy have known each other for a few years now. I just noticed that earlier.
Did you?
We've known each other quite a few years, haven't we?
Yeah.
How many? Close to 5, 10?
Yeah, maybe.
Probably 4 or 5.
Yeah, 4 years, yeah.
It's in history.
4.
Definite history there. Yeah, I was trying
to. 5G promoting psychological warfare as well. 5G, you have to take that into consideration. Do you think 5G could actually heal the planet? Could heal the planet with sound frequency and vibration? Could heal the planet of cancer and all other illnesses, symptoms, aches and pains? You think 5G can do the most amazing of things, and yet it won't be tuned in for that, sadly.
Awesome.
And I don't know what it is, but every 5G tower I've ever driven by gives me the cold chills. And I don't even think about it that much, but those towers just give me such a bad feeling.
I get very close to a 5G antenna. It makes me sick. I get sick.
Really?
Remember, Jim? Remember back there in Arkansas, Jim, when I go over to Missouri to the Walmart, every time I go over, I get sick around all them damn antennas.
Mm-hmm.
What about the 5G mast that was erected by schools, and like some of the kids got cancer?
Oh man.
Some of the kids.
Yeah.
Got cancer.
It's a bunch of side effects to that 5G.
Back Birdie says Australia has made so much money off the USA using our jump portals to Antarctica in the ocean.
Interesting. I'd like to hear more about that.
Yeah, Beck was talking about in Australia about there's some caves that are connected to the Antarctic, and that's how, you know, I guess they were doing some type of construction or something is when they made them aware of it. I can't remember exactly what. If you can say it, Beck, I can't remember what you had told me, but those caves are very interesting.
Mike Ewan says 5G at schools should be criminal.
Yeah.
Is 5G a crime against humanity or an advancement in technology? You think 5G creates smart cities? Smart cities are created by 5G.
Scary.
But at a cost of human life, human health. Cars can park themselves.
Jim, was it you telling me about the automatic cars and they're only legal in some states? Was that you?
Autonomous.
Talking to me?
Either Jim. I think it might have been one of you guys.
No, it wasn't me.
What was it?
Well, the cars that automatically drive themselves.
Autonomous?
No, it wasn't me, but I know what you're talking about.
Well,
yeah,
I
you're
guess
talking about the autonomous vehicles.
Yeah.
It's because a few deaths happened. They started with California first, California and the big cities, and because a couple of deaths happened in California and New York, that because of the size of the town, they could get away with it depending on the amount of deaths. It's like they used a curve, you know, depending on the deaths, amount of people to get it legalized. But few of the states, they had too many mistakes when they first started, so they didn't get it legalized in those states.
I wouldn't buy in one, that's for sure.
I was watching a video here a while back. State trooper up in Ohio. This guy was going down the road in Columbus on the Interstate 70. He goes to pull. He puts his lights on, and his car just keeps going. Well, he goes up beside him, goes out the left lane, goes up beside him, turns the camera towards the car. That dude's sitting up there behind the wheel, asleep.
Oh goodness. Now that's scary. Them 18-wheelers too, man. That just spooks me. Man, I used to ride a motorcycle, and you get next to them 18-wheelers, it's just sucking you right up in there, man. That's like a vortex there.
Yeah, and what's really dangerous, Benny, is when you're on a motorcycle and you come up beside a truck there. If a bike come up beside me and he starts hanging around my trailer wheels back there, I'd let off of it or speed up or something. Because if one of them tires blows and that son of a bitch hits you, I had that happen in Arkansas. I was down by Little Rock and an old boy on a bike come up beside me, but he was going bad enough he's gonna go around me. Well, he starts up my left side, and when he gets right there by my axles, outside wheel blowed, tire blowed. Throw that damn big old strip of rubber off there, hit the front of his bike. He almost turned that bike over. And I pulled in the truck stop. He pulled in there. And I asked him if he was okay. He said, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah." Well, I said, "Well, don't you get beside the truck, get on by that son of a bitch, because if one of them tires blows, it can be bad news."
Oh yeah,
Yep.
he'd be through. He'd be through.
I
Get
had
on
a
past him.
Harley for a long time, but I never drove it because my husband said no bitch ever learned to ride on a 77 shovelhead, so I didn't. But I would not go on the freeway. That was not my thing.
My bike days are over. I ain't getting on no more bikes. Last year,
Me
just
No.
neither.
before Thanksgiving, a wheelbarrow went on my van while I took it off. And I had a little motorbike there. And I threw that son of a bitch in a basket on that bike, and I took off down to O'Reilly's Auto Parts, and I get down in front of this Dollar Tree over here, and this goddamn woman in a brand new Kia was in front of me, and she slams on her brakes right in front of me. Her tires lock up, and
Oh, Lord.
I try to stop this bike, and the last thing I remember is seeing her trunk and bumper coming at me in that new Kia, and I tried to brace myself. I hit that son of a bitch, and it was lights out. When I come to, I was laying in the highway. Because last thing I went through my mind, I thought, if there's anybody behind me, I hope the hell they can stop. And I hit that car, and it was lights out. When I come to, some older black gentleman was helping me up out of the road. I was bleeding like a stuck hog. Side of my head was busted open over here and fractured my skull. I had 2 gashes in the inside of my left leg, up in my thigh, all the way to the bone. That something messed me up. I went to the hospital
Really?
after I got that wheelbarrow. Guy that where I was
Jim,
staying at, he took me down to get that wheelbarrow, and I went and put it on, and I went to the hospital. They they messed with my head to go to that. I didn't have them look at my leg any. I wished I had it because by God, for a year that leg has killed me. I move it a certain way, it hurts so bad I can't stand it. Now I ain't getting on no more bikes. I'm done with that.
Jim,
Yeah.
did you play baseball like in like junior high?
Did I play baseball?
Yeah, or football?
No, no. I was
Got in
always into
hand baseball?
I was always into martial arts. I never played no ball. Only ball I ever played, I played a little bit of basketball, a little bit of football when I was real young. But I was more into martial arts and that kind of shit, boxing.
Who played baseball in your family?
Who played baseball?
Me.
Like to hit home runs. Crack. Like to play like they hitting home runs with a bat. Maybe it's just the bat.
Maybe they're cracking skulls instead of hitting baseballs.
Might be because shit, yeah, even Kansas City, you know, it's just something with somebody with a bat, gentleman guy, big guy, like with a bat, like he's playing
I ain't
baseball.
about no bat. My dad played for Arkansas State
Play what?
football.
Why is it a bat? Was he a two sport star? I mean, did he play a little bit of both though? You sure he did? He just went to college for that? You sure he didn't play baseball?
He played football in college. He might have played baseball when he was a kid. I don't know.
Like a teenager. That's just it, like a teenager. Yeah. Something about that baseball, man.
I played baseball about a week. That's maybe what you're thinking about. I played baseball about a week, and I got down at the ball diamond one day, and the old boy threw the damn. I was up to bat, and he went to pitcher. He went and threw the damn ball and hit me right in the mouth with it.
Ding.
I come off that damn batting mound. I cleaned his clock right there in the middle of the damn field. They kicked me off the baseball team. Wouldn't let me play no more.
Didn't I ask you, did you play baseball, Jim?
Do what?
I said I asked you if you played baseball.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, I never played it very long. I never did.
So it was kind of traumatic, right?
I wasn't any good at it.
It's like I see, like when you was playing, like it's like you must have had a toothache or jaw was killing you or something. Right?
Yeah, my jaw was killing me because he hit me right in the side of the mouth and the jaw when I was up to bat, smacked me with it, and then started laughing.
He was mad at that fucking coach. I mean, at that coach.
He didn't laugh very long.
Hitting me like that. Yeah, I know something. I was feeling something, bro. My bad. It's just you was talking to Daisy, man. I just kind of went in there.
Thank you for returning, Daisy. Pleasure to have you near us.
Yeah.
I'm glad you joined us for the new year. You're going
For
to see
the
the
new
new year
year.
in the American New Year.
Ooh,
Come
just
on,
a little bit over
Bradley.
an hour.
Do your thing, Bradley.
That's right.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
He's starting.
What time is
he's
it there,
starting the
Bradley?
countdown pretty soon.
It's
Yeah.
nearly 5 a.m.
Okay.
Wow. 10:53 here.
Whoop whoop.
You look pretty good for 5 a.m. I gotta say that.
I'm awake when the moon arises, and when the sun comes up, the sun blinds my eyes, and I have to go to sleep. But the moon, I come alive.
Man, tell me, did dragons did they traverse in the daytime? Did they come out the daytime or just night?
Look at
Some did.
look at that, Bradley. Bradley.
Oh, well done, Daisy. I love it. Yeah, I got mine on too.
Terry
Blue
Sedlock.
one.
Yeah. Terry Sedlock sent me a ring, a sister's ring. And so I've got that on the pentacle. So it's really special to me.
Yeah, that's it. So I'm with you, Daisy. We are connected. We are dragonkin anyway, aren't we, Daisy?
We are.
Dragonkin. We are related, and we didn't even know it.
We didn't know it. Yeah, I knew it somewhere. You're part of my tribe.
Yeah, that's right. You know that.
I do.
Yeah, Daisy's really loyal. Yeah, it's an honour to know you, Daisy, actually. People like you, Daisy, are quite rare, if you want to know the truth.
Oh, thank you.
You are.
I think I'm a cosmic diplomat.
Sincerity. You get a 10 out of 10 for sincerity.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
That's just born and bred in me. That's from salt of the earth. Good people I come from.
I think it's born and bred within you, or a blessing, like a gift.
Yeah.
Sincerity could have been a gift you were blessed with.
Could have been.
Because it is a gift. It's not not everyone's got sincerity. Sincerity is quite a rare commodity, not found in all human beings, unfortunately.
I can't accept that. I like to take people at face value.
Shane Gilm says, Daisy, your awesomeness.
Thank you, Shan. I absolutely adore her.
Yeah. Yeah, Shane's a legend.
Yes. She handles things with grace, and it's most people would have cracked up a long time ago, and she's still going. Still truth seeking. She's a true truth seeker.
Yeah, she sure is. She's got much paranormal phenomenal experiences to share on the show later in like 17 hours. 17 hours to go, Shane.
Ooh, Jim, it's 4 minutes to your New Year's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone grab a glass.
Yep. And a smoke.
We got 4 minutes. I got this something here.
So what's been going on with the Zeta Reticuli, Jim? Have you gotten any news or messages or anything?
There we go. We can share the countdown.
Oh, well done.
Another 3 minutes.
Cool.
Well done, Jim. I like it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, that was a good idea.
Jim's getting a bit of a techno wizard, isn't he, really?
Yes, he is.
I got lucky.
I like it. Keep it up, Jim. I like it.
I got lucky.
I'm attracted to him even more now.
Oh, boy. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Yeah. Just don't visit him in his sleep, Jim, okay? Just leave Bradley alone.
Yeah.
He's the one. He's the one that's going to be visiting me.
Yeah.
It's long distance anyway, so don't worry. My love is long distance.
Yeah, I'm glad. There's a pond between us. I guess Vic is asking me if East Coast. Yeah, I'm on the East Coast. Yeah.
I'm Central, so mine doesn't start for another hour, but. And then you must be Pacific, Jim.
Yeah, mine don't start till it's
Jim's
8:58 here.
My school is in Arizona, so it's really nice. I get to sleep in because they're 2 hours behind me. It's awesome. So
well, out with the old, in with the new, onwards and upwards.
Yep. Anybody have any last minute New Year's resolutions or intentions?
Anyone want to change their mind?
Jim, what's in store?
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I've been thinking about becoming a lone wolf. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Got my drink. I'm ready, guys.
Yeah, me.
You've got too many
I've got my
attachments to
milkshake.
be a lone wolf. We love
What'd you
you
say,
too much.
Daisy?
You have too many
It's being serious,
attachments.
Daisy.
Yeah.
Oh, look at here.
I'd have too much to shake off, I guess.
Yeah, you can't do that. And if you do it, I'm doing it.
It's that 23, 22.
We're going to see the new year in with each other. Well, that's good, isn't it? In America.
We're on 15
Yeah,
seconds.
cool. I think so.
2023 is going to hit the East
Here we
Coast.
go.
8,
9,
7,
8,
6,
7,
5,
6,
4,
5.
3, 2,
Uh-huh.
1. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody out there. Peace and love to everybody. Cheers to all you guys in here.
In my
Cheers.
green milk wine
Happy
glass.
New Year.
Happy New
Happy
Year,
New Year,
guys.
everyone. Whoop, whoop.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love and respect you all.
That's strong.
All right, we're at the top of the hour, so I guess we're going to end the show.
Okay.
But we'll see you on the next one.
Well, I
Peace
don't
and
know.
love.
Okay, on.
I'll call you in a little bit, Jim. Goodbye,
Daisy,
everybody.
Benny, I thank you for being here with us. Thank you for joining us and seeing the new year in with Jim Andre and Jim Mcfarlin. Thank you, everybody, for
We're
joining
going
us.
to do a New
Okay.
Year's
Right.
call, too, if anybody wants to join. We're going to do something through, like, True
Okay, yeah,
Secrets.
all right. Let's do
It
that.
should be
Okay.
still going now, Daisy. It should be
Okay.
still going. They just have to join. Make sure we just add everybody that's in here.
Sounds good, if you guys want
Thank
to.
All right.
All
Bye,
right.
guys.
Thank you
Happy
guys
New
for
Year.
inviting me, guys.
Happy
Always
New
a
Year.
pleasure, man. You guys are awesome wise men. The three
We could
wise
do
men right there.
a group. Oh, right, okay. Yeah.
Oh.